What's going on, guys? This is my second time doing this, so fingers crossed it actually saves as the right file type. But I thought I'd run through a few things that I've actually bought and sold. Bearing in mind I've only been doing this for around 3 or 4 months, so a lot of my items are going to be a lot lower end. The profit margins aren't going to be as great as what you'll see from other people on YouTube and eBay, but this is only a very small thing of what I do. It's a very small part of my life. So anyway, enough waffling. You'll see quite a few loot crate bits from this video, and I'll tell you when they were bought from the car boot. In fact, all bar one were bought from the car boot. A lot of the Fallout stuff, if not all of the Fallout stuff in this video, is actually from the car boot, where I didn't get any of it recorded, but there was someone who was selling a load of returned items basically. I had a quiet word with the guy and he knew roughly what everything was worth, so I pulled it up on eBay and said this is what it's worth and all of this. So he was working out a price, and he basically bought them in an auction from a warehouse that I think had gone bust. So it was a load of spent goods, and it was stuff that just couldn't be sold via Loot Crate or Loot Vault for whatever reason. So got loads of Fallout stuff, and as a Fallout 4 fan, and Fallout 4 was my first Fallout, I basically said, yeah, I'll take the lot. So there wasn't great profit in all of it, but it was, I knew that I could make money on it, and as someone who only does do this part-time, it made sense that I did do it, to be honest. So the hoodies, I paid £10 for. Now, as you can see, I've sold 4 of the large ones. I actually had, I think I've got a small, maybe half a dozen mediums, and a double XL as well. Everything is sold. I've got absolutely nothing left. But yeah, I paid around £10 and was shipping them out for around £30, including postage. So as you can see, this is what the hoodie looked like. Full 111 from Bethesda as well. So again, not the biggest amount of profit per item, but it was enough to make it valuable, and it don't take up that much room either, because they were all packed like this, brand new in the packaging, absolutely lovely and ideal to buy. Then the next thing from the same guy was the specific rim figures. Now, he had quite a few of these. Obviously I've only had 5 on eBay. I think I've got 1 for myself still in my collection. And he had some more, but they were broken. All of the arms were completely broken, and I didn't know whether they had been, whether I could repair them, but I didn't want to break the seal on the box, because then you can't sell it as brand new in the box. So, but these guys I actually paid £5 for, and as you can see, I was selling them for £30, including postage. Now, out of the 5, I think either 3 or 4 went abroad. And I only use eBay's global shipping program, so the fact that they went abroad as well makes me think that maybe some of the other guys weren't doing the same. Now, all I did was price match everyone else. I've got no reason to compete with the other sellers. I mean, if it's your job and that's the difference between whether you can pay your bills or not, I completely understand if you need to undercut everyone. But for me, when these boxes are quite small, I think the figures are around 7 inches. So yeah, by the time that I had actually got around to selling these, they weren't taking up much room. I completely lost my train of thought because there was a notification down on my computer. That's annoying. Then the Fallout plushies of dog meat. And now these I only paid £5 each for, and as you can see, I only had the 2, but I was selling them for £24.99. These went quite quickly actually. I think the hoodies were the quickest thing to go. These weren't far behind, and the Pacific Rim stuff seemed to sit there for a while. They suddenly all sold. Whether that's because the new movie is out in March next year, I'm not too sure. But yeah, only 2 of the plushies, but sold both of them. Not had any issues whatsoever. They did look a little bit derpy with the goggles. They weren't quite fitted correctly. As you can see there, it doesn't quite look correct. But they all came brand new in the bag, with Bethesda on the label, and everything is there as it should be. So that's quite nice. I then go to the alien eggs. Now I actually bought these from Loot Vault, and I bought all 10. Yeah, I'm sure I did all 10 from Loot Vault, along with a load of bits that I wanted as well. So the eggs I bought for £5 each. Most of the thing delivered without needing to pay for extra shipping, which made life a lot easier as well. But yeah, only paid £5 each, and we're selling them for £18.95, which was the exact same price as what one of the other guys was doing them at, and he does a lot of loot stuff as well. So again, I saw no need to try and compete with him. If we both got the same item for the same price, they've got no choice but to go to at least one of us, and by the time that one of us sells out and has nothing left, the other guy will then start to make their money. It's just a case of, out of the two, we're both going to win, so there was no need to compete for that. Now again, not the greatest amount of profit in this, but this argument plush I picked up a little while ago, paid £1 for, got £11.99 including postage, so I think I made around £7 on it, which isn't too bad. It's not the greatest amount, but as I said, with this being more of a hobby that I do, I would quite happily take the small victories. If I could sell 100 things with a couple of quid profit, I'd be a very happy man. Obviously if I can do that within a week, I'd be a lot happier. Then it's Tamagotchi. Again, I only paid £1, sold for £17.99. With it being another large item, I think postage alone was around £2.90. Then you've got the cost of the box, the wrapping, well, the extra padding within the box to make sure it doesn't rattle around. So again, you're still looking at a good £12, if not more, profit after all your fees. So that was an absolutely fantastic buy. Going rate was around £17.99. So again, looked at the buy now prices, thought there's no point competing. We've got Christmas coming up, there was absolutely no need. So again, stuck it on, and it sold quite quickly actually. I think it sold within a week. Then last but not least, as you can see, I've got Nick and Andrew in the top, watching their videos. Again, not the greatest amount of money. Sold these for £17.49 and actually sold them just before Halloween. And one of them decided to wait until after I posted it to say it needs to be with me by this date, otherwise I don't want it. I was like, well, I've kind of already posted it, mate. Could have done with telling me this when you first bought it. And I didn't post it for, it was about 24 hours, if not more than that, after they actually paid for the item. Both went abroad, so I only shipped it to the eBay depot, and then they just shipped it wherever. I think one of them was Germany or somewhere like that. And yeah, so £17.49, but actually paid 17p for these. Again, the same guy who had all of the other Fallout stuff. He had it was a Black Ops 2 box, like subscription box, full of a load of little bits, and he just said, look, you've bought all this, I'll give you this box full of its contents for £10. I was like, okay, I must be able to make money on that. I thought there was no money in the pins whatsoever, but as you can see, selling one of these paid for all of the pins. I've still got a lot of pins left. I've got some Rick and Morty ones left, some Firefly, some Alien vs Predator, some Alien vs Predator Chase pins. Still got a lot of pins left, but they've paid me back straight away. These did sell quite quickly. I think I listed them on a Sunday afternoon. I got an email straight away saying that if you can wait until Monday of next week, I'll buy one. And I already had like 10 watches, honestly, within hours. So I said, look, I'll be honest, I've only just listed it, and I've got these watches already. So I can't promise that they're still going to be there, and I don't want to hold it in case they're not going to be there. But he got it at the end of the day anyway. So he won, I won quite a lot actually, because it was quite nice. To pay 17p for an item and to get £17.49 back is not bad going. The hardest thing actually is keeping track of what your buying costs are and what your selling costs are, along with your postage, packaging, fees, and absolutely everything else. That is so time consuming. I end up throwing everything on eBay with the intention to go back and add a more detailed description, but I just don't get the time to do it. But as I say, I've only been doing this for a few months. I'm still very, very new to the game, and this is only for me. It's a way to help bridge the gap between the top of my pay bracket of what I pay tax on, and what I'm earning now, which is, there's a quite big difference between what I'm earning now and the very limit of the tax bracket that I'm in. And I'm only doing this purely to bridge the gap between the two, and it's just something that I enjoy doing as well, to be honest. But this is just a few things that I've sold in the last few months. There were a few more bits, but to be honest, I didn't bookmark them. So what I'm going to do is, from the new year onwards, I will keep bookmarks up, and we can go through it again within a few months' time. Hopefully we'll be doing this sort of once in a quarter sort of thing, if that's all right with you guys. If it dries up a little bit and you guys aren't that interested, we can maybe make it every sort of 4, 5, 6 months, and just see what's going on. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. There are links down in the description below for things that I use on a regular basis. And yeah, thanks for watching.